Welcome everybody to the show. Winners League season number 3. We are finally beginning, and damn, does it feel good to be back. My name is Strong Legs. Joined with me is Keith. We're here to bring you the action here for the Winners League. We have a pretty full schedule, Keith. First of all, let's start with how you doing, man. Your room's looking kind of nice right now.
Yeah, it's a little different, little change, new chair, new me. You know how it is, just same old.
Okay.
But man, what a game to start with, to come back with.
Yeah,
Right?
tell me your thoughts.
I don't know what I think. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know how I should feel or how I should think about this. 7 Esports, kind of a new group coming in for me. LDLC, I almost feel the same, right? Similar, like players you've
Yeah.
seen, players you've heard of, but playing together on this team it's just so weird looking.
Right. I mean, you and I were kind of saying it off stream, right? LDLC is kind of a mixed bag right now. All the Frenchies are kind of just thrown into a team right now with Sixer, with Happy, with Jinx. That's kind of the latest pickup as well. And I think Synopsy is their 5th now, along with his name's escaping me, but it will come to me. But yeah, 7 Kazakhstan, always kind of a good region to watch. I feel like every time I watch a Kazakhstan CS, I'm pleasantly surprised. And I feel like I'm going to be pleasantly surprised once again here in this matchup specifically. By the way, guys, if you're wondering, the schedule is as follows. So we're starting off with LDLC versus 7, of course. And then coming up next should be Espada versus Budapest 5. And then Vexed versus Smoke Criminals for the 3rd match. And to conclude the stream, it will be Offset versus Team Queso. Team Cheese. Always a pleasure to watch here in Winners League, of course. And yeah, I'm kind of excited.
I also didn't notice how awesome your mustache was.
Oh, you like that? It's
I did. Have you watched Mindhunter?
I have.
You kind of look like the dude who's in the opening cutscene of like every show. Like that's the stash.
I think my girlfriend was telling me I look like Nikolai Tesla. And she's like, I don't know if you ever seen that picture where he's just sitting there like this, just like nonchalantly, like.
You dig it, dude. Either way, it looks great, and you should keep it.
Okay.
100%. Unless you want to shave the eyebrows too, might add a little more pop to it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, just a little bit of advice.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. By the way, guys, if you're looking to interact with me specifically or Keith, I personally will be in the stream. I will be checking the chat as often as I can. Obviously, I can't do that all the time, but if you want to interact with us, if you have anything to say, if you want to just throw your thoughts out, we will be checking that. So, yeah, feel free to interact. We're here with you. We're here to experience all this action with you. Shouldn't be much longer from what I'm seeing right now. We have about 10 players in the server, 9 players in the server. My math is always wrong, as you can tell. You know, it's kind of the rule, isn't it? But this is going to be an insane season, Keith. We have a crazy setup for EU and NA as well. We have 32 teams in both divisions, best of 1, 7 weeks straight. Actually, I guess it's 8 weeks, which makes it... I have to double check that. But 8 matches, best of 1s. Of course, the playoffs will be best of 3s. That's where the action gets a little bit interesting. Prize splits is pretty on point. I think it's all the way up to rank number 8 will actually receive winnings. So, I mean, hey, you make playoffs, you win 1 round, you're already kind of in the money. So, you make first place, you're really in the money. So, hey.
So I know I'm personally competing, Roy.
Hey, what division?
In the starter division.
Nice.
Yeah, looking pretty good in that one. Going under Mirage, that should be fun.
Okay,
you know?
Yeah, I like that. I'll keep an eye out for your matches. Watch you guys go 0-8. I mean 8-0. Excuse me.
Yeah, you just correct it. All right, I'll have you know one of the top IM teams, Roy. Don't be stepping.
Yeah, so I was right. Okay, the math is almost there. It is 8 teams, 7 weeks. So. Yeah, I was close. It was jumbled up somewhere in there. Sorry, I was focusing on creating new technology and in sciences and space travel, so I was kind of getting my math wrong a little bit right there. But we will adjust. But yeah, shouldn't be much longer here, guys. And by the way, just want to give a massive shout out. As you can tell, obviously, we have a little bit of a redesign here. So shout out to the graphics team. They did an amazing job. They honestly couldn't have asked for a better graphics. Like, everything looks great. Oh, well, I can't wait to show you guys the HUD that we have here for you guys. It's gonna be great. It's a whole new look. It's a whole new feel, but the same old feeling and familiar faces as well. So stay with us, bear with us as we continue growing and developing and evolving, and hopefully bringing you better and better content.
That HUD, I can't wait. You have me all excited now.
Yeah, it's nice. Got a little sneak peek. We've been messing around with it a little bit. It's of course, feedback's always appreciated. So if you guys have any things you want us to improve, or if there's something you don't like, or if there's anything, you can do better, just let us know. We're always happy to take your feedback and listen to you and hear you out.
So do you know who Jinx is? Because watching him in warm-up, man, I know he's not trying, but his aim is actually clean. And I don't know anything about this man. I don't even know. He's not even on the HLTV page. I checked.
Yeah,
Jinx
I think he's one of the
and
youngins in the
Symposi
French
are
scene.
not even on. Yeah, they're not even on HLTV yet.
Well, they will be at some point, I hope. I mean, to be fair, this LDLC roster is kind of like a big question mark right now, right? We don't really know where they stand. I believe you said they were ranked like 232 in HLTV rankings. So
Jinx is 24.
He's 24. Okay.
Yeah,
not a youngin at all. Maybe
not a young.
Maybe a youngin in terms of like his career in CS.
Yep. He used to play on 3D Max. Okay.
Oh, so he does have an
going back a
HLTV
little bit.
profile.
He does. He's just not on LDLC's team. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Hello, will you comment on the S Gaming match? What S Gaming match?
What one?
Who is S Gaming? Is there any way to follow me and the boys versus Copenhagen Flames female match? If I were you, I would get into the Winners League Discord, message the admins, get in touch if the matches are not covered by us specifically. I think they're more than happy to provide you guys IPs. I'm not an administrator for the league, unfortunately, so asking me is probably not the best way, but... Oh, okay, new organization, got it. Yeah, okay. Young New Balls, okay. I don't believe we have that on the schedule. So yeah, if you're looking to follow that match, I would just get in touch with the Winners League administrators, the admins. They will help you out, I'm sure. So, it'd be a problem, I don't imagine.
Are you excited to see Happy back in it? Like Major, it's crazy like how far, or should I say how little Majors come, right? You go way
Oh my
back.
god! I'm freaking out. There's a big creepy crawler under me. Oh my god. I'm sorry, disregard. I'm sorry, I have a phobia for these things. Oh, now it's in her workstation. Oh, good luck, Mel. Anyways. I am so sorry. I did not mean to interrupt with that. Excuse me. Oh my lord.
Are you alright? Everything.
It was like this big. I'm not even kidding. It was just like it was like my peripheral vision like crawling under me. All right. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it here.
Oh my god.
You were saying.
Yeah, no, it's you go back to Major, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go back to that Turkish lineup whose team naming is escaping me right now.
Space
and
Soldiers.
It shouldn't. Yeah. And how like hyped up they were, right? How they are the next big thing. They're kind of like the Fury of modern time, right? Where
Sure.
like, they were the breakthrough team. They had some really good events. Everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like they're outgunning these big teams. They're playing really well. And then all of a sudden, it all falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone leaves. I don't even know where Calix is anymore. Another big name from that team. Like, and now you have Major on this French lineup playing with Happy and Sixer. Like, I don't know how these worlds are colliding or how we got here, but it's weird.
Well, you know what Carlos said on Twitter, right? If you think you can have a mixed French team and it having success in Counter-Strike, you're wrong. Well, I think these guys are here to make a statement on that. And it is a mixed team. And I'd imagine, I mean, I've talked to Happy in person. He speaks English. So they all speak English pretty well, actually, surprisingly. So I don't imagine that will be a hard limitation. I know that Major was probably the more well-versed in English on the Space Soldiers roster. I think Zentaris is kind of good on that now with Big. But besides all that, let's go straight into the action. Let the action begin. Bang, bang. Here we go.
Well, yeah,
Brand
I don't
new
know
look.
too much about Symposi. Is that how you say it?
Synopsy?
I don't know much about this guy either.
I don't think there is
Very
much
big
available, to
question
be
mark.
honest.
Let me take a look. A
Yeah.
Steam profile says a lot about a man.
Yeah, check it out. Let me know what's going on right here. Here we go. Knife round is underway. Knife for size, of course, in a best of one.
24 and from Albania. That's all I got.
Albanian. Whoa,
Yeah.
that is awesome. I don't think I know an Albanian player.
Well, all right.
Well, I guess it's a new experience for all of us. I
yeah.
think for me to really develop an opinion on this LDLC roster, I'm really just going to have to see them play out more and more throughout the season, honestly. I don't have a concrete opinion. A part of me thinks they're going to do well. A part of me isn't sure.
Yeah, he was playing with a mixed team in ECS Season 8 against Astralis. They didn't do so well, but that was with Tutson, Doc, Synopsy, Juliet Ferrado, and Arcanez.
Like
So,
Doc
I
with
mean,
two
he has
C's?
some experience.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, let's get into it then. 7. They're all grouped up towards middle right now. Set of utilities available for Winter and Striker. It seems like they're starting to gain ground inside the halls. Now, Happy's there. He has a CZ up close and personal, and he could find the timing on one of these kills right here, and he will. A trade, a shot for shot, but Smiley not letting him get away. Sixer answering back immediately, but now the remaining players for 7 are making their way out into an open A site.
Sixer's going to try to stop him in mid, but the palm is going down for Dream. There is a molly on Sixer. I'd like to see him get into the big pit. He's already primed the molly. Surprised he's using it so early, Roy. No noise really made from LDLC. And he's already used that molly. There's a smoke on Major with a kit. Now this setup on Balcon Pit can be deadly. Dream just going to hide. Players in pit. Hit contact. Major goes in. Good trades, and it's a 1v1 now. Sixer, he has the kit and smoke within reach. He gets the smoke, misses the kit. The Winner's trying to play time, and he'll dome him and take him down. 7 will pick up the round. What a big pistol round. That was pretty brawly.
Yeah, that was really brawly, and I really like the decision making there for Winter, because if Sixer actually had gone on that site with that smoke, it would have been a coin toss at that point, but he knew that was a potential. He knew there was an option that would happen, so as soon as he heard that smoke click, boom, he went for the kill, took his chances where he was pretty much his best percentages, really. And now it's going to be 7 drawing the first round. Of course, the buy is coming out here for the Kazakhstani side. LDLC, they will be out of force, so they have a set of weapons. They have Deagle, CZ, and they have the smoke delay. This is something that I think was popularized in recent times by Astralis, actually. They're really, really patient in their usage of it. And they will hold on to these smokes for as long as possible. And when it gets down, when it starts ticking, that clock starts ticking, these smokes are coming down, it adds a lot of pressure on 7. And that's when the errors happen, right?
So just a little bit of curiosity, because I was digging. I was curious about Dream, because I see there's a picture of him in front of a studio, and I was curious, Roy, so I did a little bit of digging. He hasn't played since 2018 competitively on HLTV. He's 28, and he's a commentator. Look at him go. Look how far he's come.
Hey, you love that. You know, some of us are gamers. We're not just commentators.
That's very true. I know you still have it, Roy.
Hit and miss, hit and miss.
Depends on the day. 7. Today's their day to get brackets. At least so is this round. Drop the smoke on Belk while Winner applies some pressure towards B. The typical send the Mac 10. Oh. Utility before he goes. Happy through the smoke. He tried to be sneaky with it. His Sixer's on default. Dream's going to enter. He frag this up. He gets tagged up. And Sixer will go down. Same with Synopsy. LDLC had the right kind of idea with that setup. They just couldn't hit their shots.
Right, yeah. It's really unfortunate that player behind default fell so soon, and Synopsy just kind of had so much pressure on him that it was just a little too much for him to handle, I think, and he just kind of flopped on that flank. It was really well timed, though. But either way, 7. Great round. 4 players alive, bomb planted, keep their rifle in hand, SMG still in hand as well. Next round is going to be a freebie, hopefully, for them, with LDLC really only having Major and Jinx with upgraded pistols and armor. So I think so far so good. A great start for 7. Hey, casualties. Every single kill here is massive. Major not only finds himself a kill, but he gets the Mac 10. So that could be a CZ drop to one of his teammates, increasing their chances ever so slightly, but still better than nothing.
May I say, this HUD is clean.
You like it?
I just got a chance to look at it. I like it. Vibrant, green. I like the colors. I dig it. I dig it.
Hey.
The skulls are different. I'm all about it.
Yeah, have you seen that utility level as well? There's like a little bar that tells you how much utility they have into the round, kind of.
I take it if everyone has 4 pieces of utility, it's max.
It's max green, yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, it's neat. Now, let's see what L7's up to right here. Of course, this is one of the easiest rounds in the game. Only 2 set of weapons available for LDLC, a Deagle, a Mac 10. Of course, it's easy for Happy, but no armor behind it, so aim punch is one hell of a drug. The flashbang, though, that might be... okay, maybe not. Winter, he's there, he's ready. Major, nice attempt right there. That was the Mac 10 in play. Looking to farm up some cash, maybe get an opening pick, but a little bit off the timing. Not too shabby, though.
Yeah, isn't this weird to think that this weird buy with armor, some pistols, a little bit of SMGs carried over, Like, this buy is going to be the worst for LDLC in this half, the way the money system works.
Right, yeah.
So if they get through this, it's only going to get harder. Even if LDLC keep losing, it's just the way it'll work out. And it looks like 7, although they got banana control very early, and they spotted Synopsy, they're still just going to run up to A. They're counting on him not coming back, and it looks like they called that.
Yeah, now they have Winter. He's still kind of lingering around banana as well, so he's looking for that Jinx kill. He's hunting for it, and if he dies, it's not really much loss. It's only a Mac 10 armor, something that he's likely to upgrade either way. And he probably, if anything, he doesn't even want to get stuck with that in his hand, so he's happy to hunt. And that's there he is, some cash money in the pocket. And now it's just Synopsy with the AK-47. You can tell they do not want him to have this, though. They're already looking for him. Will they find him, though? That's the real question. In a pretty safe spot, I'd say. Oh, wait, maybe not. Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Oh, you might be in trouble here. He doesn't know where to look. That's really unfortunate. Yeah. That's a really great hunt. He not only got the kill with the Mac 10, so he farmed up that extra cash, and he got the AK upgrade. That's cash money right there for Winter. Round really well played. He's off to a great start as well. 5-0. Now it's a 3-0. The fun and games are over, Keith. It is time for the weapons to come out. Sixers going to take out the AWP.
Away, eh?
Actually, the double op setup right into the action. Okay.
No hesitation on it. I mean, we know Sixers are great operators, and he gets the shot on Smiley. And I believe the story behind Sixers op is that was Kenny S's op. I forget the event that he gave it to Sixer after, but that Dragon Lore used to be Kenny S's. Clearly, it carries some weight still as it gets the opening pick.
Okay, I like that little bit of history, a little culture.
Little add-on.
Okay, so trade back does happen eventually for 7. It's going to be towards banana. Major looking to answer back. Unfortunately, the missed shot is taking away his ability to equalize up the round, but he will linger around. And by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's becoming a lot more popular now. The HE peaks. Just throw an HE, you peek behind it, and the smoke is just so wild to see through that if you're close to it, you just have such a massive advantage.
Oh yeah, if you nade like corner of top banana and peek with it, it's almost as good as flash in some situations. Just because the Major's not only going to be slowed by the nade, but you're right, he just won't see anything. Now, retaking B with double ops, you have a double flash and a nade and no kit. That nade might be able to find Striker if it's thrown properly. Oh, it's just a little short. Good damage done. But outside of that, I don't see them going for this.
Yeah, that is the one weakness, right, of the double op setup. Is it's great for the early and mid round, but as soon as it comes to retaking his site, without utility, you're looking at a really tough call. And this is unfortunate for LDLC, but 7, I have to say, are bouncing back quite well in these rounds. Even starting with a man down early from Sixers, still ends the round with 3 players alive and a site. So 4-0 start here for 7. A solid beginning to the Kazakhstan side. And a lot of money in the bank as well. So, I mean, they're off to a good start in every definition almost. Now, of course, LDLC with the loss bonus, the double op setup, and 3 players alive. I think this is definitely going to be a full buy right here. And it will be a good full buy as well. They will have utility. They will have kits. Oh, wait. Wait, they opted not to drop? No way, I don't believe that.
Wait.
Okay, I don't know if I agree with this one personally, but...
This is kind of odd, right? Because they bought armor behind it too? I mean, they'll have a full buy. They could have had a full buy here, right? And now one op's already gone. Kind of weird, right? I mean, it's not the French Force, but it definitely could have been a full buy if my math's right.
No, your math is definitely correct. This could have been definitely a force with rifles fully, but... I don't know. Maybe they want double buy rounds in a row instead of a single buy in an eco if they lose this round.
But utility is so big on this map too, right?
Yes, definitely. I definitely agree with that. And I think that is one of the main arguments. But right now, 7 is, once again, playing this out really, really well. Establishing banana, going dark. The AK barrel is shown. Jinx actually takes the bait, and he's going to give away his position. So now they know that there's likely no one else on site. Utility to control Jinx, allow him not to have any angle on the site. And now it's going to be the remaining LDLC players not really moving. They're not budging. I think they're already looking for the save.
Yeah, they should be backing out of this. Again, it's another situation when you have a smoke flash on a retake, double op on B. I'm starting to see a bit of a trend here, Roy, and that's not a good trend to have. And what sucks about that is Happy's the only one on this B site, which means he has to drop one of the rifles to get the op. I don't even think he's getting out of here. So that's 2 guns gone.
He has no smoke defuse, so that's not even an option.
Yeah, and Sixers running right into them in CT spawn. What is this? What is this?
Smiley.
He's so
That is insane awareness, I have to say. That was,
what a weird round, though.
I mean, luckily for LDLC, though, their decision to not buy in the last round actually affords them weapons again. And in maintaining the double op setup, now they have full utility. Now they have the kits. Now this is their first stand, right? They need to make the difference right here in this round. Otherwise, this might actually slip really far out of control. Seven's on that. They have a buy right now. Potential double buys in a row if they lose. So they're in a really, really good spot to keep the pressure up. And Smiley opens up the round against Sixer, looking to get a little peeky. Now the push comes in, but Happy's waiting for it. And Happy doubles down. Does a little damage on top of that to Striker. And he maintains his ground.
What is happening? How does Happy do it? So obviously he gets the last, but okay. Maybe they don't need 2 ops. Maybe just give an op to Happy. You know?
Man just went Rambo in middle.
Oh my goodness! Like no one was getting through that.
Okay. All right. I'll accept Happy. You are Rambo. I will give that to you. Now, as the timeout is here, imagine it is. This is really well timed, actually. It's an important round for both of these teams. Full investment is coming out here from the 7 side. Not full, but it will put them in an awkward economic territory here once they full buy. Now, luckily, they do have Smiley with the op. He's been really good at finding the opening picks. Of course, Winter is still popping off. He's 6-2 still. Now, with Happy's 4K, he's finally caught up to Winter's score line. So, not bad. Now, LDLC. That was a great round. 4 players alive. Now they need to keep this streak going. They need to break the economy for 7. They need to bring back these rounds as early as possible into this half right here. The utility level is definitely much higher for LDLC. So if they want to bully Banana, it's definitely possible.
Early Banana control from 7. Molly, avoid the nades. I like that little boost. Molly might flush both of them out, though. Oh, it just hits the edge of the smoke. So no luck there. LDLC shift that 3rd player that they head towards Banana off very early. A nice little one-way from Synopsy. Has Ice. Is that his name? Or call him Iceman?
Yeah.
I like that. What a cool name. He's just going to be chilling. Looks like Major's finally going to get flushed out with a Molly. He'll drop a counter nade that may do a little bit of chip damage.
Nice.
A little bit more than a little bit.
Nice.
Okay. They'll take that.
I love that nade off that angled wall. It's so strong.
Underused, right?
Right, yeah, 100%. Now, so far, so good. Utility level for LDSC is paying off. The Molotovs to continue the pressure on Banana. This is forcing a lot of presence and utility out of 7's hands as well. So now LDLC has a pretty solid idea what's going on in the round. They have double players towards Arch. They are going to get smoked off, but that could be Sixer boosted regardless. He's going to catch Dream right before the smoke blooms, but now the hand is shown here for 7. They have to make a decision. 30 seconds left.
Okay. I just lagged out for a second. I come back to all of them dead. I'm sorry, Roy.
No, it's okay.
I lagged out. I come back, and everyone's dead. And I saw the ops in the kill feed. So I'm starting to get the oppy vibe. The double ops is big for LDLC. It's really starting to come online. At first, I was a little weary to it. They broke it out first round, but I guess that's only a vote of confidence. If you're willing to break out your double ops in the first rifle round, you must feel like it's a big staple of your default play on Inferno. As Major gets the flick, but it's through the wall. That nade may be enough to secure it. No. But Major's heating up. Not one to see off that much, but I'm happy to see him do it. What a flash from Iceman. Synopsy has been getting aggressive at A-Halls by himself consistently and finally gets punished for it.
Yeah, this is an immense amount of pressure coming off from this Halls player. They don't really know if he's out pit. They don't really know if he's off the balcony just yet. Iceman playing it to perfection. Happy gets lurked on. Iceman finds himself a double kill. Sixer just spamming his op, just gives away his position, makes it so easy for 7 to find him on site. And that is now the A site busted open. Smoke for Moto. Bomb being planted default. And a 2 versus 3.
know if this one's going to be doable, right? Yes, they have the smokes. They have the kit. No molly to flush out positions. And they've kind of lost track as to where these players are. Jinx will try as he's coming up through mid. Oh, just misses the timing. All players still wins that fight now. It's going to be everyone going for this. Major posting up, misses a shot. This is Dream some room, and Dream delivers. And Major doesn't want to be in his Dream. He's going to back up. He'll take one. Thought about trying to get the second, but realizes, you know what, there's no time anyway. I'm just going to save 7, get to 6, and that's already a pretty good scoreline for them on the T side.
Yeah, not only that, but this was a Walmart purchase here for 7, right? They had a Scout, they had a Deagle, they had two rifles?
Yeah, one SG that really did work on Iceman. He got 3 kills, and you nailed it, right? When you said Sixers spamming a balcony smoke that up alone on site, right? Like, that just isn't it.
Yeah, I mean, what are the chances you even hit that shot versus, you know, having at least some element of surprise, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, in the moment, things happen. Can't blame him too much for it, but it is a really solid round for 7 to pick up. I mean, that could have been the eco right there for LDLC had they closed that round out. Now they would have found themselves in a much more comfortable scoreline, but off to a good start. Nice tag early. Equals pretty equal exchange of damage. Major at 69, Winter at 48. Not too shabby. Right now, 7, once again, doing a really good job bullying LDLC off the banana control. And they've been succeeding at pretty much taking this away every time almost.
I mean, LDLC have a really good nade usage pattern. They elect to use them in small little waves instead of at the beginning of the round. Now, 7 have been getting bottomed very early at the beginning of the round, so I feel like utility early on would be doing them more justice, because 7 have really adjusted to this kind of trickling of utility, and they know by a minute they're roughly out of utility. They still have 2 smokes, but other than that, they're not going to get chipped down anymore. So 7 have a really good read on this banana setup so far. They've adjusted nicely.
Major's going to have to secure that first kill, though, I think, to make this a lot more comfortable here on the defenses. The flashbang is effective. It's going to push Major off. The smoke is there. Maybe a little bit too late, but Major and Jinx, a shot for shot. Major finding a second. He goes for the 3rd shot. Not able to find it, but still a massive advantage here going into the site hit. Iceman going to force the bomb plant. They need the money, regardless of the outcome. And it's planted towards default, but it's a 4 versus 2, and this one might be a tough hold.
Tough is the easier of the 2 words I would have used. Impossible, difficult. You have a molly, though, so, I mean, it is certainly so doable. Smiley just needs to get a kill, but he's getting smoked off. He'll use that molly. They're forced through it. Iceman can stand his ground in the back of sight. He'll get one. Major has to clear him to the sidearm. Gets the kill. Jumps in the defuse. He has to stick it, and Sixers got him covered. LDLC show you how to do it. They keep 2 alive, and it's Major on the op. Once again delivering. He's been Mr. Consistent so far.
Yeah, that was a major play by him. 6-3. No pun intended. Money's still looking all right for LDLC. They're in good shape right now. They can actually swing this entire half back around. 7 now on the back foot in terms of money. They will have pistols. They will have a couple set of armors, a little bit of utility to open up their options. But overall, LDLC's in a solid spot right here to close off this gap between them. Now, of course, this is under the contingency that they don't lose another wonky purchase here.
Yeah, that's kind of like the thing for LDLC, right? Is don't lose to one of these more Walmart budget buys, you know? Be a little aware. Pick your battles. And 4 towards A is a pretty good choice, leaving Major to get 1, fade away. That's what's so nice about Inferno. With an op is your fade away options. And Sixer knows they're coming through mid, sprays 2 of them down. And now he's stuck in the corner. He has no support. No one's even moto to help him, so he's gonna just get run over. Good trades across the board.
Wow.
They don't mind losing 1 player there. They'll take it. 7 get halted, but there's still plenty of CS in this half for 7 to get a little bit more on the board. But this round, it's gonna be another one of those half buys. I don't see them investing into this.
Yeah, I think 7 might have miscalculated here. This actually could have been a purchase for them had they not invested too much into the set of armors last round, but either way, I mean, the fact that Happy got 3 kills right there is insanity. I mean, he was just stuck. He's literally had nowhere to go with the USB 5-3 somehow. Either way, it's going to be early damage. Favorable for LDLC, but of course, this is a full buy versus a no buy. So, I mean, I think the outcome will be quite predictable here, hopefully. First, there's the second. Now this round became infinitely easier. Sixer does not really want to lose his economy or his AWP, so he will be falling back, and control is established here for LDLC.
They even getting aggressive down banana, because why not? Wait,
No, see, the HE smokes is insane now. I don't know if it got changed or buffed, but it's like impossible to see through them now.
He didn't see a thing, and that was his own nade. That's the craziest thing about it, right? Nice shots from Major, but that was so weird. Jinx even threw that nade, looked right at him in the whites of his eyes, and just didn't see.
I'm telling you, man, there's something crazy with HEs lately. This wasn't a thing a couple months ago. No one was doing this a couple months ago. Now it just seems like the smoke from the HEs is just wild. People are doing it everywhere now. They just nade and they just peek right behind it, and it's impossible to see anything. Kind of an interesting mechanic. I wonder if that will eventually get changed. Either way, right now we're back on the purchase. Sixer almost catching a few more bullets to his death, but luckily he gets away. Now slow play here for 7. Iceman is actually surprisingly really aggressive in halls, and he almost finds a kill onto Synopsy. 6 HP remaining. That would have been a massive find for them, but it is going to be a casualty, and Winter being wounded at 43 puts them in a pretty tough spot right now.
I kind of respect, I respect that from Iceman, because Synopsy has been super aggro towards halls like every round, pushing up with nades and everything, and now they're executing dry. Straight out. They're just going to jump out the balcony with this lurk smoke. Dream has made it to hay and not getting shot at. He kind of sold the idea of no one being pipped. They don't hold for Graveyard, and that is just an easy shutdown. 5 players alive. Synopsy gets 2. And 6, 6, 7. They'd love a couple more on the board. They're in weird money troubles now, just due to how this is broken down and how they've half bought into it. They should have had another rifle round out of these 4 losses, but not to be. They'll save for next. LDLC starting to get in the groove of things. They're warming up.
Yeah, they definitely are heating up. And I am seeing signs of life here as well, beyond the rounds. Now, chaos towards Banana right now. Jinx has nowhere to sit, unfortunately, and he's going to burn it to death. Smiley not quite able to get anything going. It's all down to Winter now with the CZ, and he's just surrounded from all directions. It is a French baguette, and it is here to take the round. 7-6. Now, the one thing that I noticed as well is that, okay, the first few rounds in this half were a little bit rough for LDLC, I will admit, but that crossfire on the A site right there with the player in sight, the player inside of the stairs, like just hiding, ducked, he knows exactly what angles to look for. That shows me that LDLC is actually prepped. And this might be a fresh roster. This might be kind of a X Factor roster. A little bit of question marks around it, but I am seeing signs of practice and signs of success here. So I'm actually kind of excited for this roster. I feel like it has some... I don't know. I feel like it's going to be kind of a big X factor.
The firepower enough, though. Iceman is crazy. It's official. He just canceled my train of thought. I don't know if you saw what just happened, but that man is playing just no holds barred. Yeah. He is all over the place. Dream stuck between halls. His nade will land. That was... This round is so weird in halls. Everything's going on there. That's the place to be. As finally we have a moment to breathe. And I was going to say, do you think this LDLC lineup has enough firepower between Major and the 2 new players? I mean, it seems to be so far.
Yeah, I'm actually going to reserve any sort of judgment on this roster for now. I have no idea. I really do not know what to expect. I don't think there's been enough data or enough survey to really get a clear understanding of where this LDLC roster sits, to be honest. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. A rough start, yes, but it's solid right now. Yeah, they're settling, and their settling is looking nice. Now it's just Smiley and Striker to salvage a broken round. 2 versus 4. They're trying to slow play into the B site. Striker looking for the angles, but it's going to be Major relatively... Okay, maybe not. Striker will be the first to find them. Major's still alive, but it's a 3 versus 2. Striker's down to pretty much 1 HP. Smiley's eliminated. Striker now the wounded player. Last one alive. Major's position is known. That could be the start of the round that he needs, but maybe not. Happy's there just in time. 8-6. LDLC. Comfortable lead now. 9-6 is definitely possible. Limited economy here for 7 on top of that.
That was like the exchange of flashes. I like that little exchange. Flash in to find Jinx. Return flash from Happy to let Major push forward. It was a nice little exchange of utility and support to get those kills back and forth. And yeah, 9-6 is looking very doable. They've had double ops, I feel like, every round now. Once their economy really stable, those nades. More damage given the 7 than it is LDLC, but they're pushing down mid, and 7, they're getting the kills. Iceman with the back 10, you take him out of halls, and the double entries be alone. What is going on?
Wow, this is a really big tease for LDLC, isn't it? They've managed to do so much damage, but it's so split that they were only able to find 1 casualty. Now the remaining health points for these 4 players is less than the combined health points. Oh, okay, not anymore. Iceman, he's tapping it in right now. Sixer in front of the smoke. Oh, that is really unfortunate for Sixer. The timing is unfortunate, but Dream closing the round out. Major, 13-4. How has this man only died 4 times in an 8-7 half?
I feel like it's been one of those games where most of the round 7 got have been one of 2 ways. They get the first kill on Jinx, and Major immediately falls out of B and he saves, or he's rotating to A, and then realizing he has to save. So he's kind of been like that limbo rotator player, but I think a big talking point is him staying alive so much to keep that second op alive, and that's why they had it so many times. So I think he did a nice job. What a guy.
Yeah, I just want to point out that 7 has 100 ping across the board, and LDLC is averaging around 20.
Gee. Damn.
That's a big difference. That's insane. Iceman spots a player. He's he's kind of touching the door frame there a little bit, stumbling on his movement. But either way, I think 7 has a really good setup for this whole hit if it comes, and it looks like it is definitely coming.
Here we go. Iceman in the pit, baiting for his bulk player. It is all 7 right now. Not a single kill going LDLC's way. Happy finally gets on board, but Iceman is continuing to just impress for me as it's Happy. Can he do one of the vintage pistol clutches? Iceman is shutting the door on his face. The bomb's down in small pit, and I don't think Happy's going to be able to get out of this one.
Yeah, there's paper cuts right now, Keith. They're literally just paper cutting him to death. He's just getting chipped down. He's 16 HP, no armor. That's 1 USB shot, I think, is the fatality right here. Oh, I think he just spotted him. He did. Oh, I think they spotted each other. Wait, a gush for 13 damage. That's a new one.
That happen?
But Winter will close it off. He knows he's wounded. He's going to take that confidence play as he should, honestly. 8-8, tying the game up, winning the really, really important round right here. Getting their economy going as early as possible. Not only that, but denying the bomb plant, so no SG buys in the second round. And it's going to be a force for the French side. This is a little bit rare. I don't really see that second round forces on the T side anymore, unless there's a bomb plant usually. Let's see if they have some sort of plan in mind, though. So far, it's looking like a pretty spread out default. I imagine it's slow play with Deagles across the board here. A strategy that could definitely work if they can get things going. Synopsy finds 1, unable to find the second, but a 1-for-1, not too bad of a deal. Iceman up close and personal. He might get timed. Happy, not quite able to find his mark. Only a single shot to the chest, and the round is even up.
Immediately gonna storm up Bananas. Riker does a good job of getting 2 of his own. Sixer might be able to get a plant, which will be a small little victory in and of itself, although they forced. It's $800 to his teammates, $300 extra to him, right? So he'll be happy about that. He'll be content. And he's still in a winnable position. MP9, final 1v1, Eagle the second. I can see this happening, Roy. I can see the future.
If he possible. He finds a player to his left. It's going to come down to timing. Ah, he looks away just as he spots him. That is really unfortunate for Sixer. And it is 7 back on track. This bomb plant, though, that might give them the confidence. I mean, Jinx and Opsy can pick up AK's light armor here, no problem. Sixer can pretty much SG up if they so decide. And it's not looking like it. It's looking like they're just going to save it up. I probably upgraded pistols and maybe a couple set of utilities here for the LDLC side. And
this isn't a French team.
no force buy?
No,
outrageous.
They would have fought here. All right, I respect it. I mean, they understand how close this game is, and they want that full buy next round. Don't hold your breath. I will bet money we don't see a double op T side. They'd be absolutely crazy to do that, and they'd have some new crazy ingenuity. But just wanting the rifles and full utility, cannot blame them. The one unfortunate thing is 7 have all these SMGs, so they're kind of just gonna get farmed for cash here more than likely.
Yeah, that is a problem for sure. If I'm LDLC and I hear a rifle pop off, I'm just going to rush for that player, honestly. I'd rather just feed the rifle than feed the SMGs. Nice attempt by Happy to find anything going, but with that kill, Seven's eliminated any sort of pressure and gotten an information flow that is likely to be towards the B site. You can tell he's just dropping all his utility on the B site, try to buy as much time for the rotations to come in, and I think Seven is in a good spot right now. Okay, maybe not.
And he's gone. Major creeping up, Dream scopes in, Major whiffs, all over the place. And the bomb will go down. Another plant solidifies another strong buy. Smiley will take advantage of that angled wall to get a nade in. Not do one bullet, and he's in a world of hurt. It's just 6 with the clock. Don't hold your breath.
Oh, you got one.
Gets one. So that's better than I thought.
All right, keeps the pressure up a little bit. That's not bad. And to 8 though. We're starting to get a little. It's starting to look a little choppy here, Keith.
It's getting to that point where it's getting a little weird.
Nice decision for Seven to maintain their MP9 though. At least it's a very valuable weapon on this map. Now it seems like LDLC do not like the SGs. They're about that AK life. Here we go. Molotov for Sandbag. Flashes are out. Major forcing the smoke. Finds only one with Dream finding the trade instantly, but there's just pure chaos now. Synopsy hunting for the trades, but he's so wounded that okay, he finds the timing at the very least, but Striker is there. Striker sprays Synopsy down through the smoke with the MP9. Back down to 3s.
Happy finds a pushing CT player, and that's I guarantee you that's the last thing he expected in his life. Was an op to be pushed up in halls like that. Smiley is about to peek mid. Sixers want anything of it. Gonna fall all the way back, and they may realize that Seven are split 1-1, but it comes down to how confident they're feeling. Because Jinx is on half health. This is such a weird, where do you go from here moment, right?
And if you think the double up here for LDLC is definitely the play, they just need to figure out where Smiley is, right? I mean, when he's up close in halls, now it's a big question mark. Is he lingering in halls? Is he back in bracket? Is he in pit? Is he on site? Is he moto watching the arch wrap to be? Like, what exactly is Smiley up to, right? And he has a lot of utility in hand. The problem is if he uses it, and then they kind of start to get a big clear sense of where he's playing. So he kind of just has to opt out here and hope for the timing.
Nice shot from Smiley. Volleyed off. The Sixer has to peak. Seven are getting better and better, Roy. Smiley specifically. That was a good confidence round for him.
Right.
Iceman has been playing really well. He's kind of like, I feel like he's the Freakazoid of EU. I'm going to compare him to that. He gives me Freakazoid vibes where, like, that hard entry frag, right? Where
he's fearless.
Care if he lives or die. Yeah. You just say, yo, go get a kill halls. And he will. And those are the vibes I'm getting off. And every team needs a player like that. And that's Iceman.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely see that. I definitely can agree with that. I think what I also really appreciate about the Team 7 is that they're as chaotic and crazy as their aggression looks, it's actually really coordinated. And here we go. Into Smiley they go once again. This man is not missing shots right now on the CT side, and that could become a problem shortly here. Synopsy, though, answering back, opening up the CT spawn against Striker. Now, the potential to split B is possible here. The bomb is starting to fall back. This could very well be the decision here. But it seems like so far LDLC is lingering, waiting for the rotates before they make their decision into what they want to do. The problem is, right now, there's 3 defending players towards the A site, and Happy unable to find that kill. Dream now eliminating a lot of that pressure, and I think that might have just forced their hand. This has to end into a B split now. Yeah, the bomb's headed back towards me. Yep, there it is.
They're kind of like isolated, but at the same time, they've isolated 3 7 players towards A, so a lot of pressure on Winter. And LDLC have a lot of ground to clear. He could even be Banana, but they've spotted him. He's down to 9 HP. He's caught in the open. Nice shot from Synopsy. That B player is going to come storming, and all 3 players from 7 are going Banana. This may catch them off guard. Will they be ready? See, that's the question. They jump spot him out. Smart play from Smiley, realizing up first is not the play here. They get smoked off and mollied off, and LDLC throw everything they have at him, and that might just be enough.
I don't think he spotted all 3 players on Banana, though, so they're not really entirely sure. The Molotov will delay them for now, but they have found the advantage. Sixer gives away his position. Now they know exactly where he is, so the jig is up. He no longer has the element of surprise. A 2 versus 1, Keith.
Oh, but he isolates that kill. Iceman's gonna stick this. Will he have time? Sixer's not on the block. Through the box. Sixer connects. He'll take the op back and say, that's mine. It was a gift. And this round's a gift for LDLC. 7 had them on the rope.
I mean, that's a gift well earned, I have to say. They grinded that round out by the second. I mean, they had the right read, though, right? They realized that 7 probably has their numbers towards the A site. They've managed to find an early kill onto the rotator on B. So likely there's only one defender here on the B site. And they played him to the T. They played him perfectly. They isolated him. They knew exactly where he was on site. He was forced to make a play. They knew that was coming. And the wrap from construction came instantly to open up the B site. So, I mean, LDLC, once again, showing signs of life here. No, by no means is 7 out of the waters, even though they have a nice 2-round lead so far. Right now, it's still going to be a purchase for 7, although it's budget. It's definitely a budget purchase for sure. Double FAMAS's and MP9, Windsor with CZ armor. So, okay, downgraded rifles, but they do have Smiley on the op, and this man is... He's coming to life, right, in the CT side right now. He's not missing a single shot so far.
You think he can keep it up, Roy?
I mean, he's doing his good so far. And he has 100 ping on top of that. So I guess you kind of can't help but give him some respect. Look at that. This man's a beast.
Wow. I mean, he had to make a play. He's the only one with a high-powered rifle, right? He had to be the one to make the play, make flash and support. And now you've taken down one of the big hitters from LDLC. I almost did the typical one of the major hitters, but I resisted. I said no.
Oh, Smiley might have actually had the timing with that boost, but he drops it right at the last second. But information is there. At least a couple player presence for LDLC. So 7 is aware that this is likely not ending into a fast A hit anytime soon. They can just take their time, adjust their numbers here, figure out what kind of setup they want to run for the time being. What kind of utility do they have on B? They have a smoke? They have 2 smokes.
Enough to lock it out for at least, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, they have a smoke and a Molotov. That's actually solid. It's down to the 50 seconds already. Numbers are starting to fall back for LDLC to reinforce the B offense here. And I think it's just gonna end to a standard execute. Double smokes.
Oh, Zelo. He's done enough to pull that player back. He's pulled Winner.
No, he's not coming back.
But Winner's committing back. Wow, what a big call. A lot of trust in Ice. On a fake from LDLC. They're running it back.
This is so well read from LDLC. They know exactly what's happening right now. They know there's a single player here. He's calling that the A side is no more pressure. They just need to figure out what Iceman is doing. They have an idea he's in pit somewhere, though. He heard him reloading earlier. You can tell he's being really diligent. Head is spotted. Synopsis eliminated. And now Iceman knows he's in trouble. The smoke to give him some cover, but Jinx is not going to let him cower inside that corner for any longer. Happy, holding down the arches.
He's about to peek mid. He's done it. He's gotten the timing, but he will get traded. Very ballsy from Happy, if I do say so. As Striker will pick up the op. And it looks like they're going to save. Winter just wants to grab that AK. They'll back up. Not a bad save. Good damage dealt. And this next round buy is going to be, honestly, LDLC's buy will be slightly better weaponry-wise. But utility-wise, I think we're going to be on an even playing field. So this next round's really a big swing round.
Yeah, this next round is going to be really weird for 7 because they're not going to have a lot of money. I mean, do they... Like, okay, so Windsor can drop a CZ. That's really not a problem in that aspect. But, I mean, what about the other players? Are they just going to force up? But if they fully save here, they have a full buy, right? So it's
yeah,
like, it's
next round, they're getting 2,400 here. Next round, they're going to get a buy. So I think...
They just hold the ground with what they have, honestly.
I kind of like this. Glass cannon off on Smileys when playing well. CZ on Striker with armor gives him a chance. I don't mind this. This works. Oh, that was so nice from Stekazur. Just crouching, getting out of the POV, popping up like a gopher. And he says, yeah, there's no more smiling. Winter's coming.
Just coming because Iceman is here, that's for sure.
Not a gopher, a groundhog. How do I mess that up, Roy?
I don't even know what a gopher is, honestly. Is that a bird?
They're like mini... No, they're like mini groundhogs. They're like little... They kind of look like hamsters.
Okay.
Major gets the flick up. Winner's here with the AK, though. And Major's on 9 HP. Okay, Winner. Go on. He sees the bomb. He'll smoke behind it. And it just in Hupsy. How a round can spin.
This is incredibly awkward. The smoke is there to give him some cover, but Winter once again with a perfect timing, perfect play. 3 kills for him. That's a solid round to go heroic on. 12 to 10. LDLC, they find themselves in the back foot. That was not a round that LDLC could afford to lose. That was the round that they really needed. And this half just became infinitely more difficult as a result, unfortunately for them. And now it's like full utility levels for 7, right? They're only missing 1 piece of utility on Dream, but besides that, they're pretty much good to go. Double kits available as well. They have enough money for the round. By the collateral hit, a single kill, but a collateral hit nonetheless. Smiley, this man is just absolute beast mode right now. Still triple men on the B defenses right now. And LDLC, this is 0% chance for them to win that hit on B. They need to figure out something else here.
I'm shocked and all right now, Roy. 7 are doing it. They clearly have the aim, and they have Iceman, and they have Smiley. What more do you need? You have Winter popping off here and there, too. It's been a big team effort for them. And they got the 2 pieces that are doing work. This is a throwaway round. LDLC have been able to sneak into CT, but it seems like Striker's aware. This round, put a bow on it because it's 13 for 7.
Okay. 5 players alive. 7. They're doing it, Keith. 13-10, 3-round lead. Timeout is well timed. Oh, that's neat. Tells you who even timed out. This HUD is so cool.
I want to see. Oh, that is cool. I'm a fan, Roy.
Too. And shout out to the guy who made this. This is honestly really good work.
The map's nice and big too. I love that. And believe it or not, that's actually how I kind of like my map in game too, right? Zoomed out, non-static, non-moving, pointing north, just the same thing, you know?
Yeah, 100% agreed with that.
You want to be able to see everything on your minimap while you play. Although it's zoomed in and follows, and when it just, you know, you have the dots on the top of your screen and they're all bunched together, you don't really know what's going on. The map how it is, that's the way you want it. 100%. It'll change your life, I promise.
What is the decision here? Aha, that's so sick. That collateral is so sick. It's kind of like the only thing I hate about going banana heavy with several players is like you really open up yourself for that the multiple spray down or potential collateral, or if you somehow manage to avoid both of those, you're getting a bunch of utility dived on top of your head. Smiley, nice Molotov down below, takes a peek into our side, into alternative middle, and he finds 1 for 1 so far. Smiley though, another one in the bag. Now it's time for Iceman to come in on the contact. Another kill. The aggression is just relentless for 7 right now. And they can afford that. They have the money. They have this risk.
No problem for them at all, Roy. I love that. Op peek, rifle next. He gets 1. He dies. Rifle comes in. He gets 1. Smiley repeaks. And here we are with just Major. He's got 2 kills. This is very clutchable for him. But he has to get through Smiley. He has to come out of Boiler, and Smiley saying no. He gets 3 on such a big round because now LDLC are in a weird spot. Do you half buy and go for 5 in a row? Because odds are if you half buy, you have like a 10, 15, 20% chance going for this. Or do you buy with no utility?
You buy.
Yeah.
They haven't strung 5 rounds together at any point in this game. You know what I mean? It's just not feasible to really go for the 5 rounds in a row once you haven't even done that once, except on the CT side. But right now, it's really tough. And it seems like 7 is willing to steal, to kind of commit robbery on these gun rounds, right? Like, they're willing to take these risks as soon as they have the money for it. And that's what I really appreciate about 7 is that CT aggression is so well timed.
Yeah, it was like perfect waves, right? The op peaks, rifle next. Okay, rifle swing as soon as they're caught reloading after that fight. Op is posted up ready again. And then next thing you know, boom, banana push. Like,
right?
What do you do?
Yeah, it's really, like, you can only look so many directions, especially when you start losing players, right? As soon as you're down to 3 players, it's like you can't really cover all the entrances, and you're intuitively going to look where the gunfire is. Now it's 14 to 10. Important round here for LDLC. Economy, rough. Single smoke used up on our side. Now they have nothing except a single flash for Synopsy. I think 7 is very much aware of this potential. They're holding all their utility on the A site. have no way to push Iceman off pit, Keith.
Yeah, he is just a free man to just do whatever he wants, right? He didn't even save that flash for his teammate on Moto. Looks like he's going to use it to clear porch. Not a bad usage, but they're going to walk. They're going to go for the smoke now. Smiley gets tagged up, misses a shot. They're wrapping on B quick. Smiley can't slow us down. And it comes down to these B players. How are they going to hang on to this? On Striker, he'll be spotted both. Coming up on the sandbag. Damage dealt. He gets 2. That's not bad, but Winter doesn't get a single kill. Winnable now for LDLC.
That was really sick. They actually managed to spot both of these players. Now Jinx is going to have to hold. This is a really important duel for Jinx. He's getting reinforcements, so he has at least some sort of trade potential. The Galil is a little bit rough for wear, but it works. Major and Happy following up with their kills of their own, and it is 11 of 14. LDLC, they claw themselves out of a really dark hole. That's job well done for the French side. I have to say, their pace had been so predictable that as soon as they started sprinting CT spawn, Seven did not expect it. They didn't think that they were going to have 3 players there instantly in their faces.
Well, now they're going to talk about it. They're obviously buying into this round. Iceman, I think, only had $1,400. So, armor kit. He's going to be asking for a gun here, a drop from Winter. Smiley, I imagine glass cannon up or something. Yeah. He's able to get armor. He had way more cash than I thought. He already dropped the op to himself. So, there we go. This is the rest of their cash, though. LDLC win this. There's a certain chance that loser of this round, either 7 wins on the back of winning this round, or if 7 lose, there's a chance of LDLC getting this to 13, I'd imagine. 14 is a strong possibility because keep in mind, 7 only has on 1 round loss. So, kind of funky.
Yeah, this is a really important round. It's probably the most important round we've had so far in this game, I think. LDLC, luckily for them, they have some reserve money, maybe with a bomb plan that might actually work in their favor to maybe have a good buy if they lose the round as a contingency. But otherwise, I think this round is incredibly important for LDLC specifically, since 7 is really close to that finish line, right? 14 rounds on the board, not a good round to get ecoed on. Iceman, look at this aggression from this. He is fearless. Not only that, but as long as Iceman is in this position, his teammate Dream is in an incredibly hard to predict off angle, and he could easily find any person jumping up. And if they spot 0 presence or 0 pressure here in halls or in bracket, they will know that this is ending into a B hit. So Synopsy has really no choice but to move forward, and he's gonna walk right into Iceman.
What an angle from Iceman. Claims that kill, says thank you, grabs the AK, even no fear. And now LDLC are pretty much okay. We have no halls control. We haven't gotten brackets. We haven't baited any utility towards A. We almost have to go B. And there's 3 players here from 7.
I'm loving how versatile 7 is, though. I'm really appreciating this team, honestly. They're playing really good Counter-Strike. I'm pleasantly surprised. Here we go. Execute now reigning in. Smokes and Molotovs all over the place. The problem is there's 3 players defending. Striker will find the first blood. Only 3 players remain. Jinx is able to answer back, but now Winter's time to shine. And he has cover behind the new box.
Oh, he's hiding so well in the smoke. He'll finally get caught out, but he's wasted so much time. He's bought time for Iceman to get to the party. And both of these players are stuck new box. They have to get out. An aid from Happy might buy them some time. He picks up the op. Double op hold. I mean, all right. No op. As he gets the first, and now it's just Happy with an op. 1v2. Does he get this flick?
Wow.
No, Iceman. He's cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice our love, Roy.
I mean, the man's a cold-blooded killer. I don't think he cares about love, only war right now. He's winning it 15-11. LDLC, luckily for them, with a loss bonus and the bomb plant, they're in a good spot to buy. That's no problem in that aspect, but they have to bring 4 rounds in a row here, Keith. 7, they have 4 chances to close this game out with this nice, comfortable lead that they have. Now, fortunately for LDLC, there is a silver lining, and that is the potential double eco here available if they win this round somehow.
Somehow is the key word here. Have the name. They're going to finally take the fight to Iceman, force him out of halls, get him out of there. He's not allowed there anymore. Flash is over for Jinx to take bracket. He eats the second one. I guess he wasn't expecting 2 to be thrown by Major. But it's enough to get them in bracket confidently and comfortably. Can you slowly take over?
Okay, minute remaining. Bracket control, 0 pressure towards Banana. Missed the Molotov from the 7 side. I like the aggression though. Smiley's going in for the kill. He's going for more blood, and he actually might find it. He spots a player from behind. That's Synopsy brought down. He spotted the other player in the smoke, dude, so they have an idea. Happy jumps out of the halls. Nice trade and control towards the lane side. As long as Happy's here, he's going to keep these 3 players, and they've managed to, once again, isolate that B player. This is a really good call from LDLC.
Now, there is Jinx walking through. Obviously, Seven have no clues. Happy continues to get kills, and that kill forces Winner to walk out. He felt like, okay, there's no way they're coming B now. They're still fighting, and this is going to be 7. I imagine saving these guns. Well played from LDLC. They've had really good mid-round calls.
Right? I think they've managed to find every single weakness except the one round they won into the triple stack on B. That's still really good conversion rounds, though. Not over just yet. Have to deal with this AK and this op. Hands of Striker and Iceman. Of course, 2 insane players right now. Iceman, 26 and 16. Highest in the server right now. I'm literally mind blown that people could play this game at 120 ping and look like they're insane.
Right?
When I play that,
they have to be used to it, right? That's the only thing I have. Right?
Are there just like no middle ground server locations for these players? That sucks, honestly.
That's weird, right? I mean, they're from Kazakhstan and such, so I don't know what the middle ground would be like. I'm not 100%. Either way, 7 won't be complaining. They're about to perhaps take this bread, Roy.
Smiley, as soon as he scopes, they're going to know he's here. He goes for the shot, almost a collateral, but he manages to escape. He's reset. He can actually find another one, Keith.
Dream will get taken down. Look at this from LDLC. They've come through brackets. Iceman, can he shut it down? He smoked Moto. He's on the other side of the smoke. Sixers coming through. Iceman, is he ready?
Oh!
He whiffs a little bit, but he's good for it. His teammate even finds the op shot. It's Major and Happy out of Belk, and Iceman is shutting it down. He's putting them on the ice. Oh, my goodness. He is not cold. He is hot, baby.
28.
16.
106 ADR at 90 ping. Someone please get this man a medal. Get this man a medal. That is absolutely insanity here. But that is the conclusion of LDLC versus 7. Congratulations to the Kazakhstan side. Phenomenal display of Counter-Strike. I'm really excited to see them. I'm also really excited to see LDLC. I mean, tough showing, especially in the beginning of that as they kind of started heating up a little bit. But I honestly did feel like they were making the right calls. It wasn't really, it's just a rough start, and they couldn't really recover from that rough start, in my opinion. But right now, I think we're already almost ready to go into the second match, which is, if I'm not mistaken, Budapest 5 versus Espada. So we're going to cut to a quick short break. We're going to hop into the server. The action will resume before I even know it, not even just you. We'll be back soon.